So we're here with our 18th Nebraska 4-ball champions, Ryan Neetfeldt and Ryan Knispel, won in a playoff today. I guess just start with the shot in the playoff and kind of how the whole hole played out. You guys look like they had the advantage, and then you pull off the shot.
Well, it was interesting because we hit two T-ball. Ryan hit a T-ball that was a little left, and then Bill hit a T-ball that was a little left. Brian, I knew he couldn't get to the green because he missed the fairway. So it's one of those things where you hit a good drive, and then you're like, well, I got to go for the green, but you know how there's not a lot of room up there. I play here quite a bit, being a member, and but I had to go for it. And once I hit the shot, I knew I pulled it, and I knew it was going to be really hard where that pin was. And luckily, I had a really good lie. And it's one of those things where you had a good lie and just kind of told myself, stay left, trust it. And I just hit is one in a maybe 500 shot where it just came off perfect. It landed exactly where I wanted, and it started trickling down. And I literally didn't like go in because it just felt like it was going to go in. And it just, last couple rolls, it just fell in the hole. And I mean, then I kind of got pretty excited, which that's one of the better shots I think I've ever hit under pressure. Knowing what you had to do, so it was pretty cool. Great experience, but we had to do a lot to get there.
Yeah.
So.
Did you? I mean, when you were over that shot, did you think, "Hey, I'm gonna get this closer"? Or were you just thinking, "Get myself a putt at it"?
Well, I had to. The thing about your kind of match play situation, and because those guys were in, they both had birdie putts. I knew Bill, he's a member out here. He has a 6-footer. He's had that putt before. His chances of making it are probably 70-80%. So I have to hit a good shot, knowing that I can't. I've got to go for it. So that kind of made it easier in the fact that I had to just go for it and swing harder and just trust it. I mean, so that was nice that he was in there to make me do it, because if he was 20 feet, I probably wouldn't have been as aggressive as I normally would have. I'd probably just try to get on the green and make a putt for, 2-putt or have a birdie putt, not chance the flop. And, you think a lot of things can happen on a flop shot. It could go in the bunker, it could go way long. So it just situational, but it worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Just talk about, the grind of the final round, and I know you guys were fighting from behind. So did you, were you paying attention to where you guys were and what you needed to do? You ended up birdieing the last two to get in the playoff.
Yeah, we started paying attention on it after about the 9th hole as far as where we were. We saw at that point, we came out of the chute today. We made a couple early birdies, then we made a few bogeys. Then we made a birdie at 9 to get back 1 under on the front. And we knew at that point we were tied or 1 back at that point. What we noticed after is we were on 16. We both had some good shots in on 16. We had each of us about 10, 12 feet for birdie. And we noticed that Brian and Bill had posted at, actually they were on 18 and they were 2 ahead of us. Mm-hmm. So we thought we needed to make those putts. We assumed they were probably going to make birdie at 18, which they didn't. So we both just missed our putts, and so we knew we had to birdie the last 2 holes. And I birdied 17, and Ryan birdied 18, and hit a clutch putt on 18, and got us into the playoff.
Well, the weather wasn't great. It was really windy. What was it like out there? 7 under winning this thing usually doesn't happen. So,
I felt like I played pretty good. Hit a lot of good shots, and I really, honestly, I got a call from a friend of mine Friday night, Chad Mustard, great guy. He's a member out here. I've known the guy forever. And just out of the blue, he's like, "Hey, it's gonna be bad. Do you want my cart covered? Do you want my cart heater?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, that'd be great." Like, I didn't know. Those are the friends you want to have that think about you. And I think, honest to God, that was probably a 2 or 3 shot swing, just being warm, being able to get in. So shout out to Chad. Thanks, Chad.
Perfect. You guys have come really close in this before. Haven't played the past couple years, but back at it and a win. What does that mean for you guys?
Well, it's a big deal. It's as I said inside, Ryan's won a bunch of tournaments. He's won NGA championships, match plays, USGA events, and this is my first NGA championship. So this is a big deal. It's a big deal for me, and it's a big deal for us because we've been close a lot of times. And Friday in the practice round, we were just talking about what the weather was looking like this upcoming weekend, and it appeared that it was going to be cold, it was going to be windy, just kind of miserable as it was. But we also thought that was good for us because we're kind of grinders. We get out there and we play hard, and we thought that the harder the golf course, probably the better off we would be.